We are all in shock following the stunning discovery of an Antifa cell operating within our Canadian military. The man who allegedly threw 2 smoke bombs into a church during Sean Feucht service in July works at the Long Point military base for the Department of National Defense. Even more concerning are the close ties he appears to have with Antifa circles. If you haven't watched the full report, I encourage you to watch it and share it widely. But in this case, the real victim is the church. Not only was it fined $2,500 by the City of Montreal, but it also suffered significant material damage inside its place of worship. Today, I will be speaking with the pastor's son, Bernaby Quevedo, who is himself a pastor at Ministerios Restauración Church. We will discuss the information gathered about the man accused of igniting and throwing 2 smoke bombs inside the church, as well as Bernaby's thoughts and feelings about the situation. Don't forget to visit standwithalexa.com if you do like to help me enhance my security. I have already received anonymous calls, and Antifa members are trying to obtain my personal information. So now, let's hear from Bernaby. So I'm with Bernaby Quevedo. He is the pastor of the Ministerios Restauración Church, exactly where a man threw 2 smoke bombs during a worship service of Sean Feucht back in July. And we have a suspect. And I want you to look at him on the picture and tell me if you recognize the man.
Yes, this is the man that threw those 2 bombs. That has the same glasses, the same hairline. It's same build. He's only missing the 2 straps.
So this man is Gabriel Lepage, and he's working at the National Defense. How do you react to hear that?
It's alarming, really, because he is in a position of information. He's in a position that he can access information, vital information, private information. And hearing this is very alarming in the sense that he's in an Antifa cell. He must surely be one of the top in the Antifa cell. It's alarming, really alarming how the Ministry of Defense has allowed him to be in that position.
Mm-hmm. And everything leads us to believe that the National Defense might have tried to shield him and to protect him, because according to our sources, apparently not only Lepage colleagues were aware of the church incident, but also apparently he was met with his superior about it. But no one called the police. How do you react about that?
It's really alarming because they are for the defense of the nation, and he is one of the attackers. And if they're shielding him, I guess it's to save face, but at the same time, they cannot stay silent about it. He needs to lose his job. He needs to be brought before justice. Something has to happen.
Do you think if it was a mosque and not a church, the treatment, media treatment and police treatment and institution treatment would have been different?
That's for sure. We saw it when with the mosque in Quebec. They found him very fast. They had the same type of picture, and they found him very fast. So yeah, I believe that because it will be a mosque, they were considered a heinous act. They went further. I don't think the police believe that this was a heinous act.
Mm-hmm. Because we are hearing all the time the Liberal Party saying that they want to put more laws for combating hate crime, hate speech. But when it comes to a real hate crime, it seems like it's okay, it's just a church. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, we can see it. All the laws are passing for the protection of the free speech and protection of people. It's for protecting what they believe, because we have free speech in Canada. But at the same time, if you speak whatever they want us to speak, you're okay. If not, you're the enemy. And we saw it. You were here when outside, and they were throwing F-bombs, and they were throwing fingers and cursing us. All the act was very heinous. But at the same time, police did nothing. They can free speech whatever they want, but us, we are here worshiping our Lord and Savior, and they want to shut us down.
100 churches have been burned. You hear almost nothing from the Liberal government about this. Christians may be the number one group that is victims of hate-based violence. But of course, it's not politically correct to say that.
Christian churches have been burned at an alarming rate. Between May of 2021 and December of 2023, 33 Christian churches have been burned in this country, with the vast majority being arson-based. For years, communities cried out for protection. What they got instead from their federal Liberal government was silence.
Do you have the impression that in our society, in our institution, there is a rise of hate towards Christian?
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. We can see a rise on hate. We receive a bunch of emails, a bunch of comments on our websites and social media, and it was very alarming what they wrote. Most of them we deleted them because we didn't want to keep that on our website. But at the same time, we shouldn't, because we have to publicize what real hate is. Mm-hmm. And we saw it also in the Walk for Jesus that we do every year. It's they put two march at the same time. One was for Jesus and one was naked on bicycle. I don't know why. I don't know what free speech they were doing, trying to do that, but it's twice they have done that, and they passed naked with families on the other side, and it's alarming. It really is alarming.
So can you a little bit explain, because we know that the left and the far left, most of the time they will strongly defend, communitarism. Most of the time they will protect minority. But when it comes to a church who do, in fact, help the community and who represent the minority, but because it's a church, it seems like you don't receive the same treatment than others.
Yeah, that's something, it's, like I told you, it's alarming. Like for now in Canada, I never believed, I was born here and I'm 38 years old. I will never believe that will happen to us here in Canada. We always had free speech. We always have protection from the police, but now it's turning. It's going against us. They're there, they're protecting, but not as they should, really.
So you received $2,500 fine by the city of Montreal. What are you doing with this? I think you are now in court with the group TDF. Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, well, we contest the ticket. We went in escalated it to la Cour supérieure du Québec, and it's a superior court, and we are going to argument that the ticket was for shutting us down, not because we really infringe on the regulation. We have a regulation status that we can do events here, and I don't know why they gave us the ticket, really.
And now if the Crown ever found Mr. Lepage guilty and pressed charge on him, do you consider maybe to take any legal action?
That I cannot answer right now because we haven't spoken with the elders here at the church, but something's going to happen. I hope he's going to bring into justice and to criminal charges, because it wasn't a heinous act. It was an act of terror. And he tried to terrorize us, but we see in the video, we never stopped worshiping. We were going to worship no matter what. There was a smoke all the way up to the back, and we never stopped worshiping because we believe that God is greater.
The man was in mask. The man came inside of the church through two smoke bombs. We have his face visible. You spoke with investigator and detective. Do you feel they really deploy all the resources to find the person who did it?
Not really. I don't believe so, because I was calling the investigator every week. What's new? I have sent the face. You cannot miss it. I even found a video that one of the Antifa, I believe, or one of the protesters filmed, and we see him going out. And I found it scrolling into my feed, and I was like, "Hey, this is the guy." Mm-hmm. And I sent it to her, and 2 weeks passed, and the answer was, "Stop calling. I will call you when we have something." Mm-hmm. And until now, they didn't call. It's been almost two months now, and nobody called us.
And it's been almost a week now that we actually faced Mr. Gabriel Lepage in the street, and we called the SPVM, the Montreal Police, and you say that nobody
called me.
Called you.
Nobody called me. It's alarming. I don't know if they're going to do really something. I think the video you made has to go national. Someone has to pick it up and make some noise.
Relations médias.
Oui, bonjour. J'ai appelé tout à l'heure. J'ai laissé un message pour avoir des nouvelles dans le dossier de l'Église qui a reçu 2 bombes fumigènes le 25 juillet dernier.
OK.
Je voulais juste savoir si
moi, je travaillais pas, là, mais...
Je voulais juste savoir s'il y avait du nouveau dans le dossier.
Oui, hier, j'ai entendu parler que c'était toujours sous enquête, qu'il n'y a pas de nouveau dans le dossier pour le moment.
Est-ce que vous avez identifié un suspect? Est-ce que vous avez arrêté quelqu'un?
Malheureusement, s'il y avait eu arrestation, ce serait du nouveau dans le dossier. Puis oui, on l'aurait communiqué, mais là, pour l'instant, moi, j'ai rien qui m'a été signalé en lien avec ça. Là, je me souviens, hier, il y a eu une de nos chargées de communication qui a justement parlé du dossier. Et j'étais présent. Fait que c'est ce qui m'a mis au fait de ce dossier-là. Mais non, c'est l'enquête suit toujours son cours dans le dossier. Puis bien évidemment, vous comprendrez que nous, même si on avait quelqu'un en vue ou quoi que ce soit, ou si on ne l'a pas, c'est pas des choses qu'on divulgue au fur et à mesure, là, parce qu'on veut justement pas donner de heads-up aux gens si on a des targets en tête ou des gens rencontrés. Mais pour l'instant, c'est vraiment statu quo, c'est l'enquête qui se poursuit.
Donc, aucune arrestation?
Pas pour l'instant.
After all this, we saw Antifa are pretty violent. It's not just an ideology. Do you believe that Canada should go ahead and list Antifa as a terrorist organization?
They're getting close to that, because most we can see how the way they attack you, the way they attack your cameraman, what they did here, and we see that they are very into installing terror, and that's the definition of a terror group.
And so if you have maybe a message to pass to the Ministry of National Defense, the Minister of National Defense, the union, or everybody who might have known about it.
Yeah, to the Minister of the Defense and all the people that knew that were higher than him, and try to silence what happened. Really, we need to. You need to step up and give the information, work with the police of Montreal, and really to bring him to face the justice, because justice has to be made.
Antifa is not just an ideology. It's a regroupment of people using violence for their political agenda. We want the government to list Antifa as a terrorist organization here in Canada. We started stopantifa.com. So go over this website, sign the petition, and share it widely.